The easiest and simplest thing to do is to prove that the law of attraction doesn't work. And you can find the greatest advocate and proponent to that system. And I could disprove it in a split second. It would be a radical example, but it would show you that the law of attraction is nonsense. Because when you're vibing high and feeling good and life is great, you love your family, you love yourself, you love your job, you love life. I mean, it's all the good stuff. And then you just go out into society and something happens that robs you of all that. You're not responsible for other people. You're not responsible for the craziness and insanity and the lunacy that they carry, whatever emotional stuff they got going on. Maybe their spouse or their loved one cheated on them. Who knows? Maybe they lost a child and they're carrying that pain. God bless them. Who knows? Maybe somebody feels like that's it. That's the end of the rope. And, they just want to take their own life and you just happen to be there and you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nobody knows any of these things. But the fastest and easiest way to disprove the law of attraction, very easily, it's a radical example, but what I would do is you get the greatest proponent of it, the greatest advocate. Just ask them, what type of, feeling have you got going? Are you feeling good? You're vibing high? Are your feelings and emotions? You're feeling just elated and sublime and really just cheerful and high vibration and peaceful? And of course they'd say yes. And that's when I would do something radical. Using my hand as an example. I would imitate a pistol and I would put it to their head and continually keep pulling the trigger, rapidly. And them saying, imagine this if this was a real gun. And then tell me again about the law of attraction. You cannot be responsible for anybody's actions. I don't care what anybody says. This is why I'm trying to convey to you the importance of stop embracing a system that is just full of nonsense. What you're doing is you're actually supporting a disingenuous system that they know doesn't work. Whenever you experience things, you're always becoming an equivalent to something. You are an energy. That energy is not a set energy, meaning that you are not at a set frequency for the rest of your life because of your mood, feelings and emotions, your attitude, your behavior, your posture, your demeanor, your temperament. Things happen to you. You become discouraged and upset or happy and elated, and that causes you to vacillate and fluctuate your frequency. When you feel like if you won the lottery, you're like this. But if you lose a loved one, you're like this. You're low vibration. So whatever vibration you are in, there's an equivalent vibrational field of energy that matches that, a vibrational environment. There is a vibrational environment for every frequency, high, mid, low, extremely low, ultra high, whatever it is. There's always a vibrational environment ready to be prepared to accept you, for you to gain entrance into. So that's really what's going on. It's just all about activation of something equivalent to you in that moment. That's why I always say monitor your feelings and emotions. These are prime indicators as to which specific types of energies, frequencies, and vibrations you're carrying, because this will indicate to you the correlation between what you're experiencing and what you're projecting. This is indicative of the energy that you are carrying in a dominant state that you're transmitting, and you will receive experiences that match that dominant frequency verbatim, because you're now in that field of energy. And suppose you're depressed right now, so you're in a lower energy field. But then you're happy again. So you pop yourself out of that and you go into another vibrational environment, which is much higher and faster and lighter. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just energy is everything. But energy is not one, meaning there's not one frequency to the whole universe. There's infinite frequencies. Just like a ham radio. There isn't just one radio. There isn't just one band, one frequency. That thing has got tons of them. Now imagine a ham radio that goes on forever in both directions. Right? Or the radio in your car. It's the same thing. It's the same premise. Imagine if the radio in your car had infinite stations. It just kept going on and on and on. So each station is a direct representation of a frequency, which is the very embodiment of a vibrational environment. And then when you tune to that, you become one with it because you're listening to it. You're absorbing the energy from the broadcast of that radio station, from that tower. So you're both vibing together. You are both now one because the station becomes an extension of your energy and you become an extension of it. You are now entangled, what they call quantum entanglement. I don't believe in physics, but that's a pretty cool term. It sounds fancy, but that's it. The law of attraction is nonsense. Look at all the victims of 9/11. Did they attract that? I've said this before. I've said it before. But this will most certainly be my last time on this topic because I don't feel that I could do any more with it. But, the easiest and fastest way to discredit the law of attraction is exactly what I said. It's a very radical example, and I wouldn't advise anybody to do it. But of course, I'm not saying use a real one or even a fake one, just using your hand to imitate one, to show them, here, you're not in control of the world around you. You cannot control it, you cannot change it, and you cannot modify it, and you cannot change the outcome of things, and you cannot control people. You can't attract anything to you. You become an equivalent to things. In that vibrational environment, it's readily available to you anytime, anywhere. It's right there. That's why the universe is always encouraging you to tell you that you already have it already. Once you become an equivalent to a vibrational field of energy in that atmosphere, in that environment, you are already that which you believe yourself not to be. And you already are in possession of that which you feel that is devoid or lacking in your life. So there it is. The law of attraction, anything, the pineal gland, the chakra with the third eyes, all of that stuff, astrology, just throw it out the window. It's just nonsense. You don't need any of these books and these systems and all of these processes and all of this stuff that they come up with. It sounds really great. That's why they're all multi-millionaires, and some of them are billionaires because people buy into this stuff. But the truth is, there is no secret. You are the greatest power, and everything else is, not just human beings. Everything that you think doesn't have significance has equal significance to you, equal value. Nothing is superior or inferior. We're all equal within the eyes of our Creator. So don't think that this earth was created just for human beings, because if that was the case, this earth would only be 4 million years old, not 5 billion. Because after all, the dinosaurs were here long before human beings ever walked the face of the earth. So you have to figure out something's up, In the grander scheme of things, human beings were not on the mind of God when God created this earth. It was something that came after the event, after the fact. You see what I'm saying? It's like you hire a contractor to build your home. You're going to be the only one in that home. But imagine you come across a home that's 10 billion years old and you were only 65 years old, and you move in and you say to yourself, this house was built just for me. Come on. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So don't feed into the illusions of these disingenuous systems. All you need is yourself. Establish a relationship with yourself and your higher self, your soul, and whatever that means to you, and go in that direction. That's the best thing I can say. But this is the last video I'm doing on the nonsense of the law of attraction, because it's so easy to debunk it. It isn't even funny. It's just a bunch of nonsense. But anyway, I'm going to be heading in a direction now with my videos as far as motivation, inspiration, guidance, support, healing, direction, instructions, that type of thing. Because I've done the other stuff already, about all of the other stuff, the system, the matrix, and all the reptilians and all that. I'm pretty much done with it. That stuff gives me a headache. I did those videos to make you aware of what's going on, and I pretty much think I've thoroughly covered it. So now I just want to move in a different direction. And this video is the catalyst for me to allow me to do that. It's the impetus. So I'm going to be heading in a completely different direction from this point on with my videos. So have a blessed day. God bless. And just keep reminding yourself that you are absolutely beautiful and awesome in every single way, shape, or form. Take care.